What's going on, everybody? It's Steve, and I'm back with another team builder, week 7 against the New York Escavaliers. Last week, won a tough series against KC. Turn this up a little bit. My bulk up stuff didn't work, but Raichu Encore coming in clutch at the last second. Last second edition, locking that Milotic into recover. I dropped Lanoon and I rolled Beheeyem. Spoilers, I'm bringing Como, otherwise I would have dropped Como. And this is the last week, or last week was the last week to drop any Pokemon, so this is going to be the final team, final randomized team. Would have liked to get rid of Como, because for the most part it's redundant with Terrakion, but I need it this week. This team's scary as heck. Charizard, Cobalion, Cresselia, Conk, Ninetales, Marowak, Lilligant, Weavile, Slowbro, Togetic, and Rotom. Rotom sucks. I can guarantee he's bringing Cobalion against this team, which also makes me believe he wants to bring Weavile as well. However, Charizard also gets beat up, so defensively, Weavile is terrible against my team. Right, I got Fighting, Rock, Fighting, Fire, Rock, Bug. But you don't bring Weavile to be defensive ever. The blue here, I think he'll bring one of Slowbro or Cresselia, not both, just to set Trick Room. Charizard's just super powerful, so I expect the Sun mode of Ninetales Charizard to come. Lilligant I am afraid of, to the point I almost put safety goggles on Moltres, just for sleep powder. But it's, again, really bad defensively into my team, so maybe you won't bring it. Marowak and Conk are just beasts, so I wouldn't be surprised, and Togetic for Follow Me. This is pretty hard to prep for, so instead of prepping for what he's going to bring, really, I'm just going balls to the wall. So let's see what I've got. Life Orb Tornadus with Prankster. Heatwave, Hurricane, Protect, and Tailwind. Tailwind is there in case my main strat doesn't work, so I can still double back on just setting Tailwind and going fast. Heatwave and Hurricane, I believe, hits his entire team. Yeah, he's got one flying resist, and it's Rotom. If he brings Rotom, I've probably already won. And Fire, Ninetales isn't going to be Flash Fire, so that doesn't matter. Charizard, whatever. I'll just use Flying. Eventually into this team builder, you will also see why Fire and Flying are fantastic. But let's get to Terrakion. Focus Sash this week. One of the best items in the game. I'm not going max speed because I have the Focus Sash. The 168 allows me to outspeed Charizard. Yes. And this way I know the speed order between Terrakion and Cobalion. I assume he's going to go max speed on Cobalion just so he can speed tie Terrakion, but I don't like speed ties, so we're not going to get into that. The rest is just max attack, and the rest into HP. Protect, Close Combat, Rock Slide, Reversal. Focus Sash plus Reversal brings this up to a 200 base power move, which is incredible. And Rock Slide hits most of his team. Actually, no, this is a very strange distribution. But with the fighting coverage here, to hit Cobalion, Conk, and Marowak, I got perfect coverage with those two moves. And this week we've got a Black Sludge Nihilego with Substitute and Power Gem. Again, he doesn't have many rock resists, so Power Gem is fine. Trick Room to reverse Trick Room. I want none of that this week. Again, the speed. Actually, this speed is to outspeed Cobalion, I believe. Nope, can't outspeed Cobalion. It's to outspeed Charizard again. Okay. And the multiple of 16 here for Black Sludge recovery, and then the rest into special attack. Moltres, back to our standard-ish kind of set on this Moltres. Chartyberry here is for the inevitable max rock falls coming out of Charizard or Cobalion. If Cobalion's got +4, I've already lost anyway, so Chartyberry won't help there, but it'll definitely help on a max rockfall from Ancient Power Charizard. Or maybe even a Conkeldurr Rock Slide or something. Heatwave, Air Slash, Ancient Power. Ancient Power will OHKO a Charizard. Otherwise, just got the Fire and Flying, just like with Tornadus. This does have... I'm going modest, so the special attack's higher, but no Life Orb here. So it'll do a little bit less damage, but it is Stab Fire. And here's our Como, as I alluded to earlier, with an Assault Vest this time. Max Airstream in the Sun does not kill this Como if I'm maxed. Close Combat, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Dragon Claw give me perfect coverage against this team. Max Attack, this is more of a Tailwind option. So if my main strategy doesn't work, I fall back on this for Tailwind. Obviously, Weavile is a danger to this, but outside of Weavile, I'm pretty safe. The Psychic types can use Psychic moves against them, but other than that, it's just Charizard that I would be worried about. And, yeah, take away some of the HP so I can get even numbers in both of these if I ever get some... Do I even have a Steel move, actually? Whatever. It's still better, I'm pretty sure. This 126, that's what, 63, brings me up to 189 special defense, which is huge. And after a Max Quake, that goes even higher. Now the main strat. Choice Scarf, Forest Cursed Trevenant. So what Forest Curse does, and I talked about this in my draft review, and it hasn't come out until now. I was going to bring it against Poppin, but then he picked up Regirock, and Frostmoth couldn't OHKO a Regirock. However, as we've already talked about, he has 1 flying resist. So if I get a Forest Curse off, all of these are weak to flying, and these 2 are 4 times weak to flying. This guy is 4 times weak to fire. You're weak to fire, but I'm just going to use a flying move. You're all weak to fire. Flying, yeah, like fire and flying with Forest Curse is going to be incredible. The one issue here, this gets up to a max speed of 177. Which is exactly 1 point higher than Cobalion, so that's good. However, if I just get focused by Weavile, this thing's definitely dying to a triple axle. I think it lives in Night Slash, probably doesn't live in knockoff, and if he knocks off, I don't have the Choice Scarf anymore, right? So I won't be going first. However, well, that leads to the other problem. This is 176, which will speed tie with Cobalion. It does mean that I underspeed this Trevenant, so I can guarantee the Forest Curse plus either the max Flare or max Airstream. However, if I speed tie the Cobalion after he's like beat up himself 4 times and then he ends up going first, it's lost. It's pretty much a lost cause. So this is a huge gamble. This is why this is like game 1 cheesy strategy, and if it doesn't work, I can revert to my Como Moltres Terrakion stuff. Will-O-Wisp is there. I don't know. It's basically I'm only going to use Forest Curse. Maybe there's a case where Bulldoze is better, just to lower the speed some more. That would be to help Como in the late game. If I don't see Weavile and I don't see Lilligant, This is pretty close to a guaranteed win as I can think of. Forest Curse onto a Cresselia plus a max Airstream, unless he's running a max HP and I think it's like max HP Calm, like 160 special defense investment. Always have a chance to OHKO with this. That's a lot of investment. Forest Curse plus max Airstream into Charizard is a guaranteed one-hit KO. Forest Curse into max Flare into Cobalion with an Assault Vest is very nearly a guaranteed one-hit KO. It falls short. It's like 75% chance to OHKO, which is absurd. I'm so stoked, guys. There's so many ways it could go wrong, but if it goes right, it's going to be awesome. So that's the strat. I'm pretty close to being guaranteed in the playoffs. If I win one more game, I think I am guaranteed. And even as it is, I'm 4-2. That might be good enough to get in at 4-4. We'll see. Probably would depend on differentials at that point, but I got a pretty good differential so far. So good luck to Carboni. Good luck to me, because this Trevenant needs a lot to go right for this to work. But I hope it does. Peace.